Well, today we're going to talk about memories and learning what our family members, especially our older family members that we won't see forever, like our grandmothers and grandfathers, and being sure we have gotten their stories, that we've listened to them and have found out about what their lives were like when they were little. And we're going to talk about, even at your ages, starting to keep a little book or a box where you have mementos of your family and of important events in your life. I'll start with somebody pull something out of this box. Doesn't matter what. There's a Bible in there. There's a dog. Now that dog reminds me of my dog, which there's a picture in here, who was very special to me. It's in here somewhere. Can anybody find it? Anyway, that dog, I've had 3 poodles. So her name is Buffy, Lucy, and Mario. She represents all 3. And that's a birthday card that my foster son and his wife sent me. And this is a picture of their family. And they live far away from Philadelphia. They live in Texas, so we don't get to see them very often. Yeah, you know where Texas is. It's a huge state, isn't it? Bigger than some countries. Ah, yeah, westerns. Well, this young man is from Vietnam. And his parents were an American soldier and a woman who lived in Vietnam. Yeah. And let me tell you, let me show you one more picture here. This is a picture of my dad when he was much, much younger than when he reached an older age and died at 84. But it's fun for me to remember what he looked like when I was a little kid, and he was my father. And I love looking at this picture because he's laughing. Do you have pictures in your family of the people you know? Yes?
I have a picture down the basement of my P-Pop. He passed it away. He told me he had a black poodle that looked just like this figurine.
So you collected a story about him, didn't you? You remember that he had a poodle. Who else remembers there or has pictures or something?
In my grandmother's house, we have a picture in my grand's medals of what he did, and he told me what each one of them meant.
Oh, so you've been collecting.
He was a gas tanker.
Hi. Well, let me show you this picture. If you look at it carefully, everybody's dressed in really old-fashioned clothes. This was probably in the 1900s, early in the last century. And my grandmother is in the middle of it as a little girl. And she told me all kinds of stories about all the people here. She had lots of aunts and uncles. She had lots of brothers and sisters. And she told me stories about her parents, too. So, you don't have to collect just pictures and stuff. You can collect things that have a meaning to you. You see this rock? it comes from Gloucester, Massachusetts, where I love to go in the summer. So I've been collecting rocks. But when I can't go to Gloucester, I know I'll have this. Some people collect seashells or a bottle of sand, or like we do, we collect water in the summer, don't we? Ooh, you want to pass it around?
It's really sharp.
Okay, that's a good... Okay, it's too sharp. I understand. And you know, parents collect a lot of pictures. This is my grandson. He was steering our boat when he was 7.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. He comes here once a year at Christmas.
When I was 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was he first mate?
No, he was, yeah, right. Your first mate? Okay. And this is a very special thing. And you may have one in your family, or you may have some other booklet about it. This is a Bible that my grandmother kept. And in the back, she wrote down all the marriages, all the births, and all the deaths of people in her family. And that helps us all remember. And I'm in here too. Tells when I was born, when I got married, and when my daughter was born. Yeah, you have to be very careful because the pages are very old. Yeah.
Very delicate.
My mom let me write her own paper.
Yeah?
I find her papers. She's like, oh, go ahead.
Okay, we're almost finished, but I want to show you one other kind of thing that you can put in this box. Your friends. Pictures of your friends so you'll remember what they look like. Who's this? You recognize these friends of mine from the church? Linda and Mark Bernstein? Yeah. Well, they're here. There they are. There's Linda. She's waving.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, now you know. Yeah. This was a card that they sent us. Do you say birthday cards? That's what that thing was making the noise.
I see a lot of birds.
Yeah. Well, you know, when your parents say to you,
I have a couple singing ones with hamsters.
your hamsters? Yeah. Okay. When your parents say to you, excuse me, when your parents say to you, it's time to clean up your room, time to clear out your toys, it's just too crowded in here, you've got to throw away some of your toys and your things. Well, think very carefully about the things you might want to save to remind you of the people in your family, your friends, and your special places. Okay, one more comment, and then we're going to sing you out to your class this morning.
Okay. I had, what were we talking about again?
Good, okay. Let's sing our wonderful children out to their class.